Speaking with Matt Gauci this morning from Elliot Lake on JustStocks. Matt, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Andrew. Nice to be here.
Yeah, thanks for your time, Matt. Look, fair to say Elliot Lake's a bit of a turnaround story here. Just firstly, Elliot Lake, your new uranium project. You've announced significant uranium mineralisation. Just tell us, what are your upcoming milestones? What are the plans for this project?
Yeah, sure. So we've completed obviously the staking of the project, which was only $30,000, so it's reasonably inexpensive, and that's on the basis of some pretty detailed prospectivity studies that we did through Ontario, where we've got a lot of experience in not only uranium but also lithium. What we're doing over the next couple of months is looking at reprocessing all of the geophysics which is available. That helps identify key priority targets using radiometrics and magnetics, overlaying that on our known geology to really hone in on some significant high priority targets. We're then clearly going to look to do some field work when the field season opens up in Ontario, somewhere in the April region. That'll be mapping, sampling, and obviously evaluation of logistics and infrastructure, and that'll lead to a potential drill program in somewhere between April and sort of June, pending availability, and obviously pending infrastructure and all of those bits and pieces. So yeah, we're straight into field work and drilling over the next couple of months. We only acquired the project about a month ago, so we've moved pretty quickly to really get a handle on the uranium bull sector, which we know and love very well.
Tell me a little bit, Matt, about the Elliot Lake Uranium District and the production profile.
Oh, it's a massive district. Historically, they produced 360 million pounds of uranium. It's one of the biggest uranium mining centres in the world. And Ontario, as a state, is very heavily involved in the nuclear industry. So it's got that fantastic history. The type of mineralisation is called conglomerate-style mineralisation, which are generally very large bulk tonnage type deposits. But importantly for geologists and explorationists, the mineralisation of deposits are quite often quite consistent. So if you've got a target, it should be able to extend laterally and consistently, which is quite different to what we've seen, for instance, in the Athabasca, where we built 92 Energy. While the grades are exceptional, finding a scalable type deposit is not easy at all. So given the price is sort of around $100 a pound, then these type of deposits come into play. So pretty excited about Elliot Lake. There's a nuclear power plant some 30 kilometres away. Infrastructure is fantastic. It's only 120 k's northwest of Toronto, which, as we know, is one of the world's mining financial hubs. And you can get access to it 12 months of the year. So it's not like it's the northwest of Ontario, which is very restricted in terms of access. So we like the area, we like the district. It's a massive world-class district.
And Elliot Lake being, as you say, a recent addition to the portfolio. Are you looking at other projects?
We certainly look at other projects. We've announced quite clearly that we're looking to pivot into gold and uranium, given the significant retreat in the nickel price, and that's the logical thing to do for any board, for their investors, and for the strategy moving forward. So yeah, we're absolutely evaluating a number of additional uranium projects. We're evaluating a number of additional gold projects. So we'll be able to update the market on that, in the near future.
And just on the nickel, Matt, you've recently completed a drill program at Dalwallanu. How did that go?
Yeah, completed very safely, and it completed very timely and on budget. So now we're awaiting assays from that program. We'll compile that data, and we know there's nickel copper mineralisation there from the PXRF studies that we did. So we'll evaluate that data once it comes through in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, but the next steps clearly all focused on Elliot Lake, the uranium industry, all focused on a whole range of districts for high grade district style gold, which is what we're looking at. So we're really excited about what is effectively a turnaround story, given that the nickel price has really damaged a lot of nickel companies, particularly in WA, due to the mass oversupply of nickel coming out of Indonesia from, questionable, investments in questionable organisations, but it is what it is, and you've got to roll with the punches and pivot in the best interest of the shareholders.
And Nickel X, Matt, with a market cap of around 3 million, close to 2 million cash in bank. How do you outline the investment proposition here?
Yeah, well, I mean, clearly it's a bargain, and obviously pivoting into probably the biggest bull market in any commodity at the moment, with a team that's been successful, and it is really important. So it's a really good time, we think, and certainly some of our shareholders believe as well, to get in at such a low price. No one wants to pay overs for a company. So in this interest to the investment community, they're paying unders, and it's a good time to top up for current shareholders, which some of them are, and for new shareholders to really look at the picture of a company with significant experience, a board with significant experience in uranium and gold, successful experience. So effectively exiting the nickel sector is not only logical, but it's provides good opportunity for new shareholders to get in and have a crack and invest and follow the story over the next couple of years as we pivot into uranium and gold.
Great to have you on JustStocks, Matt. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. No dramas.